Okay, welcome to the shop. Just finished a run of birdhouses. Gonna show you I'm up close a little bit here. I'm a local Florida native. That's the Florida mockingbird on red cedar, and then the bluebird bungalow. And try to use a lot of wood that has cool features to it. And that one's got 3 birds on it: a swallow, a yellow canary, and a pileated woodpecker. And some of them I put some scripture verses on that relate to birds and creation. And that right there is the suet ladder, and I'll show you that in more detail in a second. And then another yellow canary, and then we rent to snowbirds. That's pretty popular. I sell a lot of those. Texture the roofs, and there's a light finish on the outside. The inside, of course, doesn't have a finish at all. And then it's trapdoored on the bottom. So that's the latest run. I ran out of cedar ones. They're the most popular. I do cypress too, but the cedar seems to catch people's eye. If you look at these odd shapes, and it's got really cool swirl patterns to it, and with the sapwood and the heartwood that runs through, looks real pretty. When you put a finish on them, it maintains the color so you don't get oxidation on them. But the problem is the prettiness of the red cedar, which is really robust red color. You lose that a little bit, but it maintains a tiny bit. Try to use really pretty sides too. I figure, the birdhouse is viewed from different angles, so try to put knot features and some nice patterns. So a lot of the cypress has really cool patterns. It gets a blue and a pink tinge to it sometimes, depending on the piece that you find. But yeah, that's the latest run. They'll all be up for sale at the Depot Market, which is Saturday, July 5th. And great market, lots of local craftsmen and vendors. So I'm going to show you the cedar suet ladder here, and it's red cedar and hand painted pileated woodpecker on there. I hang mine on a branch actually, and it's about give or take 20 degrees, and the birds love to hang on to the ladder part. Woodpeckers love to eat upside down in all crazy positions, but pretty straightforward. It's got a cage, suet cage. It's a buck for a block of suet at most of your local stores. Put 2 screws in it, pre-drill it. You can put it on a fence. You can mount it however you want, but super popular. And again, the red cedar is really pretty, and then the back is pretty straight. Yep. And then the birdhouses, they have cypress roofs on them, cedar fronts, and then I go cypress mostly all around the back. Some I do in full cedar, but it's got a trap door, so when you mount it, 1 screw, simple screwdriver, undo it. It's on dowel pins, which are on the side here, and then you can just take your nest out. It comes out by gravity. I sell mounting kits, but people like to mount them all different ways on poles or however. But yeah, pretty simple system. Some people do the front that opens the side. I try to use 3/4 to 1 inch boards for longevity. If the customer wants a metal piece put around, I got those that I can include as well. So they come in handy. If you got woodpeckers or squirrels that seem to get at your birdhouses. But all right, well, hope you enjoyed that, and one day on my channel I'll do a full make and show you how they get done. All right. The last birdhouse out of the batch is a custom one, which do custom engraving either by CNC or laser, so it can do depths and all different fonts, anything you want it to say. This one's going to my buddy Woody, not to be confused with Woody the woodpecker, but my buddy from Maine, Woody, he wanted one called the Little Wood House. Obviously his last name's Wood, so this one's all in red cedar, and the nice thing about this one is the back's really pretty too. So depending on how you mount it, he may put it on a post with a platform so you can appreciate the backside too. So some pretty grains, and then the roof is wrapped in red cedar as well, so that gives it a nice look to it. But yeah, real popular with the real estate market. A lot of realtors are getting my birdhouses and having customer house buyers' names engraved, and then they're doing a nice thank you gift at closing with a birdhouse, and then I'll make them a bird feeder, and they're grabbing a big bag of seed from one of the local big box stores. So it makes a nice gift, something different than your average gift basket. But yeah, so anyway, if there's anything you want, military insignias, healthcare, nursing caduceus, lots of stuff you can put on these birdhouses, and adds an extra personal touch to your backyard. All right, thanks for joining me for this video series, and we'll see you next time.